happening here that's not happening anyplace else.
I mean, the competitive level starts at 4 years old.
Classic rivalry.
Hall of Fame type coaches, great personalities.
All three schools, though, they changed the game of college football.
Florida State Seminole. Miami Hurricanes.
Florida Gators.
You want to dominate your opponents and you want to get stoned, make sure that you roll up.
It's the roll up, it's the vibes. Another beautiful day in Sunshine State, and I am kicking it with my guys. Larry Young, CJ, what it do?
Man, everything Irie. Gloomy day here in Georgia, but I love it, man. I'm so excited
move,
to like.
That's why you got to move.
Well, I looked out the window. I was like, "Oh, it's overcast already." Oh man, I'm about to fake wash clothes and fake watch some movies, bro. About to watch movies. Watch me, man. I watched Prey this morning.
Man, how was it, bro?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I've been so
caught up.
Yeah, I've been hearing people talk about it. Then I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes show. Like, oh shit, that shit's kind of impressive.
Yeah. Oh, it's good on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay,
man, that bitch.
Enlighten me, fellas. What are we talking about here?
Prey is Predator, the Predator movie, right? Mm-hmm. But it's set in like the late 1700s, I want to say, and it's surrounding the Comanche tribe. So the Predators, I guess, is probably one of the first time they come to Earth. And so they, you got the natives fighting them off with primitive tools. And
check that out.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good, man. If you're a fan of Predator movies at all, just in general, this was a good bounce back. Like a lot of them been trash, but this was actually a pretty good bounce back movie. I watched that since I was up a little early this morning. So
nice. That's what everyone's saying. So I went and peeped the trailer, man. And the trailer was gas. Like that shit was. Yeah, shit was.
What platform is it on?
Hulu.
Yeah,
Hulu. Okay.
Hulu original.
Hulu come with my phone service, so I'm good on the Hulu front. CJ, how you feeling, man? What it do, man?
Feeling real good, bro. Pretty good weekend so far, man. But yesterday was my gloomy day. It was pouring down in Tallahassee. I mean, huge thunderstorms had knocked my lights out and all, but cleared up by the evening. Got to hang out a little bit up at Florida State, man. See some things. So pretty good weekend so far.
I feel like I was at Florida State yesterday a little bit.
Right. Definitely. Now I wish I was down that way, to be honest with you, though.
Man, we had a beautiful time in Tampa. We did a lot in Tampa, but shout out to the Double Fried No Slaw podcast, our Florida State podcast. Them guys was down there hosting the what was it again? It's a block party. It was a block party. They hosted a live show at Carmine's, which is a dope restaurant, man. Very nice. Different rooms, the outside patio was elite. But they had Lonnie Pryor and my man Tony Carter come out there, hang out. But they was festive, man. I went out there. I made a joke on the timeline about going out there in some Gator gear, but I was in Kush out shit. But man, Florida State was heavy out there for that block party. I was shocked. I ain't know y'all give it up like that in summertime for football shit. Man.
In the Bay Area, it's a lot of Nova fans in the Bay Area, and this day is typically down there in Yuba City. It's a good vibe, man. Everyone usually comes out to hang out. Man, I love it. I told you, Tampa's my favorite city in the state of Florida, man. And that's literally my city. I
like Tampa. I like when I go to cities, especially not my city, and I see like culture shit that like ain't normal. So them roosters down by Ybor just vibing like that, dog. That shit's so fucking cool, man. It ain't no little punk ass roosters. These are like roosters, bro. Like they like flaring up at each other and shit. They beefing out in the parking lot. Oh, this is fire, dog. Oh man, my phone was dead, dog. I was trying to capture some of that shit.
Yeah, because at one point Ybor was the heart of the city, man. Ybor ran Tampa. It was the heart of Tampa at one point in time. So there's a lot of culture down there in Yuba City. But man, I just love Tampa in general. It's not too big, not too small, perfect. Weather is beautiful year round. Got the water right there, St. Pete. It's just everything is in close proximity. And like you said, you had good vibes there too with situations like this past Saturday.
Yeah, man. Nice balance of a lot of things out there, man. Florida State bring the meats.
Right.
I gotta get out of there, man.
But I also I met up with David, one of our sponsors partners from Greenpoint and Graham Co. I met him up over at KushCon. They had a conference out there for marijuana folks and businesses. He spoke on some panels and shit, but inside the convention center was just so much free weed, man. All of it's right down the bay. That convention center sit right down the bay. So when you walk out of there, you go vibe and get into some other stuff, man. But bro, just indulged in a lot of cannabis yesterday, but did some great networking. Got a lot done on that front, man. Learned a lot in these panels and shit. But when I left out of there, the block party was a nice little nightcap. Then I had to ride back to Orlando, so I'm at the Kush house. But it was a good day, good weekend.
Very good. Yeah, I was definitely jealous looking at KushCon. They say they told me, man. My mind be a million places.
We talked about it several times. And on the last pre-show.
Yeah,
last pre-show.
I was real close to getting down.
Hold on, Siri picking me up.
I see Justin said, you sliding down here? He's like, nah, I can't make it. All right, I guess I gotta go down there and you know what I'm saying, hope nobody don't jump me.
My bad. I was like, what's going on? She started listening to what I was saying. But yeah, they say they told me, man. I know I be having so much going on, trying to work regular gigs and other things creatively outside of that. So I somehow missed it, man. But I saw that story. I was like, man, I really was hurt. I was like, bro, why ain't nobody asked me to come to KushCon?
Well, it was kind of, we ain't like planning like well out. So when I found out I was going, me and TJ was like, I hit TJ up, was like, hey, let's try to make this work. He's like, that's when I found out TJ had the live show. Everybody being kind of locked in a little bit. So TJ said, I got a live show. I'm not gonna be able to get over there. So I think we started talking about it in the group chat. We all was in the Twitter group chat talking about it. And CJ said, I'm gonna try to make it down there. And then we talked about it pre-show, but it wasn't nothing planned, man. It was kind of last minute. I had a free weekend where nothing was going on at the Kush house, no interviews, and an opportunity to network and be amongst, other entrepreneurs. So I had to pull up. It was dope shit, man.
That was just. We got another interview on the way yet?
Oh, we got Cornelius Ingram too. You talking about for the building?
For the building, yeah.
I got some. We got somebody that's ready to go. But we 3 weeks away from this tailgate. Okay. So I've been like, should I stay focused? Should we stay focused and locked in and making sure all that goes smooth before we, I
feel you.
We'll see. We playing it by ear, but I got one, a nasty one.
Ooh, it's almost time for football. Shit.
It's gonna be a nasty one. I think we could probably get a trifecta of the whole big three in the building at one time if we could pull this off, man.
Very nice.
All right. Outside of that, man, tailgate. We were just speaking about it a little bit. New Orleans on the horizon. Man, Lonnie was out there at the live screen yesterday talking greasy.
What are you talking about, man? Lonnie gonna talk that shit. That's one thing he gonna do. He gonna bring that energy.
Bro, he was out there lying his ass off. I've been to practice. This is the year Norville changes everything.
Talk that shit, Lonnie. Yeah, hype it up, baby.
Boy, they got the shots flowing in. I walked in, I was like, yeah, they've been throwing them back, boy, because Lonnie hyped up.
Lonnie ain't flip off from the tables, did he?
Nah, man. Like, I'm pretty sure if it was like game day, we could have got that type of action, but he wasn't in game time shape for flipping off the tables yet.
We go whoop some shit, man. I like the energy. Speaking of, I was at practice myself, so we'll get into that a little bit later. But Lonnie will definitely bring the energy and just I know the people coming out to the LSU game. Excuse not the LSU.
Now, Lonnie jumping off that table is I want to go on the record saying that shit's ridiculous. One time I thought he was gonna like eat some concrete, boy. He barely made it.
That bitch was that damn close, bro.
He was so close, boy.
He was real close.
That CTE getting dialed up a little bit, boy.
Hey, so it was something about. See, we had another lot of season tickets, man. So
what happened?
Nah, I had something tied in with season tickets in regards to everything that went on in Tampa and to bringing the energy to the tailgate. But no, that's to your point about the tailgate. There's a lot of energy around FSU football. Yes, that was what? So 2018, this is the highest allotment of season tickets we had since 2018. So a lot of people are fired up. So bring that energy. I'm echoing a little bit. Y'all hear that?
Not on our end. No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. My bad. But excuse me. Bring the energy to New Orleans, man. There's a lot of people that's going to be in town. I had a lot of people hit me up actually this week saying, hey, I'm going to be in town for New Orleans. You heard about any tailgates going on? Damn right I heard about the tailgate, man. We throwing one ourselves, man. So pull up. So I'm telling you, it's gonna be a really good event. Patreon members, $15 level. You can get into all of our events, including every tailgate. Started with this one. So go ahead and sign up for that. If you don't want to be a Patreon member, the regular ticket is just $50. And again, everything will be covered with that. Drinks, food, DJ, Gramco products on deck, man.
Drinks. When he say drinks, bro, I tried them seltzer drinks out yesterday. Shout out to Minnie, my man Matt over at Bay Canyon. We went over there and hung out after KushCon. I had that mahi sandwich. That shit's fire every time I ever go there. But bro, they had them seltzers. They went and pulled them out the briefcase like it was a drug deal, man. They opened up the briefcase, pulled the silver cans out with no label on it. Like, Silk, we need you to try these seltzers, man. And where do you see them? I'm gonna text y'all the branding so y'all can see what's up. But they real slick. I like the way David and them move. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna show you the branding of it. But that guava, they got a guava flavor. They have a berry and they have key lime pie, all on fire. Okay. That guava is next level.
Yeah, it got my attention right now.
That'd be smooth, CJ.
Just the allure of it, right? The guava.
Wait till you see the can. Wait till you see the can. You're gonna be like, yeah, hey, I need this in my life. I need that guava.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah, you're gonna have plenty of Gramco products. That seltzer is gonna be a hit this fall. Looking forward to it. If you like, what is it? What are they? White Claws. If you like White Claws and that type of stuff, they have a real smooth seltzer that's light. Flavors. It's summertime. It's Florida. Them flavors are Florida. Like, you know, berry, key lime, guava. That's Florida vibes. So we're excited about that. But yeah, Tailgate. Patreon level $15 get you into not just the tailgate, anything, our interviews, anything behind the scenes, a lot of other benefits with giveaways for fantasy football and a lot of other pick'ems and stuff that we got going. So join that Patreon or $50, man. Pull up. We hanging out big in the Big Easy.
Baby.
Where you at with it, Larry? You ready for Bethune?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot we played on. Yeah, man. We finally got fall rolling a little bit. So by the last time we had recorded, we had not gotten into practice yet. We're into the second one now. Today, as
I got the ad read, bro. Don't get into your big three stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you were ready for me to get kicking. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking, man. I know CJ was running up on you last week with them Wildcat paws, dog. So I want to see what you at with it.
You don't want to get bit.
You come to whoop some shit, man. We focus, baby. We already practicing.
Right. Well, don't let your foot off the gas like last time.
No, we won't this time, baby. We won't. We ain't gonna let the killers off this time.
Don't let them off the hook, man. Fuck that.
Let them off the hook.
Let them off the hook.
Hey, real shit though. Like they are who we thought they were too, though. That's exactly what we were thinking. That's exactly what we was thinking at halftime.
Hey, that's some shit, and then lose. You like these motherfuckers.
I know y'all was lying in that locker room at halftime. We beat these boys, man. Y'all was lying y'all ass off with it. How hype was y'all? How hype was y'all at halftime?
We was hype. We was hype with the fucking coaches' energy and fucking match. So that's the thing, bro. No motherfuckers.
Gotta tell them we gotta lose.
Exactly, bro. Like, do you motherfuckers want no helmets for the classic or not? Bro? That's what they thinking.
We can't lose all you guys in this Miami game and then lose all our HBCUs. Y'all would sit down, man.
Rest of me at game. So they was like, man, listen, we go all out the second half. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't gonna make it back.
I think Miami coach on the way to the locker room, he said, all right, for real this time.
Right. But see, if we would have went out, I think Miami would have beat us, no doubt. But I promise you, I think if the coaches would have went out and let us play, like seriously let us play, then I think it'd been a lot more respectable. But the thing is, like I said, forcing them guys the trenches. That second half, they started worrying on our boys. Them boys was freshmen, rotating the new four every couple of plays, and it was a wrap after that.
No doubt.
Yeah.
The roll-up is brought to you by the good folks at Gramco. Be sure to visit thegramco.com. Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all THC Delta 8 products. Gummies come in 3 flavors: watermelon, fruit punch, and KushBig.
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry, man. Hard candy, tropical orange. You know the vibes. They have pre-rolls. They also have wake and bake coffee, sativa products, which is CBD derived. All of their products from the rooter to the tutor is Gramco. They grow it, they package it. All of the product. I'm the lab rat, bro. I was trying to sell out to give the thumbs up, man. Gave the thumb up on 3 products. So everything's in-house, man. One big family over here. So, rock with us a little bit. You know, I hit the what's called in public to see if I could get some reactions yesterday, the pre-roll, but I think the cops are trained. They train them like the dog.
Hey, right, yeah, they have briefings like, every 6 months.
Yeah.
And Rainbow, what's good?
Can't hit them no more about that weed, man. Remember,
right?
Get their hand on that baton.
Yeah.
Must be 21 years of age. You're older.
You must be 21, and everything's federally legal. To the mailbox, nobody's breaking any laws. Don't try to snitch on us. Don't drop no dimes on the roll up. All this is legal. Larry, you want to start your camp talk? Y'all fresh at it, man. Fresh out the package. The streets are harassing you about a drop catch in the warm ups.
I know, boy. I said, "Ooh, football bat, boy." Man, that tweet damn near went viral.
They spoke that shit up. You spoke that shit up a little bit though, didn't it?
That's crazy.
He grabbed it so fast, bro. I'm talking about my man DK. He grabbed it so fast. I'm like, bro, he just had that in the chamber. I think he recorded as soon as you said it.
Yeah, that shit was funny to me. I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to care about this shit." All right, y'all got it, man. It was funny though. It was funny just watching how many people just jumped on it. I'm like, all right, well, I ain't got time to go find y'all drops, but I'm sure they're in there, man. I'll go do something else today.
Nah, but your man Espresso be having a lot of drops though.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the guy. I gotta go find the guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I just steal everybody else's shit. But they said, I didn't steal your meme. I discovered it.
Shout out to Espresso. Hey, that was his guy, right? That was on DVD's.
Yeah. Main target. He can't catch it.
His main man, 100 grand.
He got Butterfinger.
And it was his quarterback. I did go like, now the fucking irony. You're supposed to be the safety valve. Look at your ass. You don't know how to catch by from this dude yet? Jeez.
Shout out to my man Fragrance Journey. Hey, Fragrance, I got that package, bro. I'm about to open it up, right? I told him I ain't opened it up to see everything, but I cracked it when I had him send it to the Kush house. I cracked it. I said, oh, boy, there's like some expensive clones in there, man.
Nice.
Y'all go follow Fragrance Journey, man. Friend of the show.
Nice. So, yeah, basically just getting rolling. Second day. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be the third day. I believe that we'll start putting some pads on. First 2 days, just jerseys and shorts. Nothing expressly to, like, be concerned about. We already told you about the Zion injury. He's still expected to be prepared by game one. Noticeable absences from the roster, though, would be Sam Brooks and Cleveland Reed. They aren't on the roster. Definitely not unexpected. I honestly forgot Cleveland Reed was still on the team. Not trying to be funny or whatever, but I just really did forget that he was still on the roster. I think he's just getting buried at this point in the O-line depth, so he decided, I'm sure, hasn't been official yet, but they weren't listed on the roster, so they haven't officially popped up in the transfer portal just yet. Those are two names that are gone at this point. The
Godspeed.
Godspeed for sure, man. Best of luck to those guys, man. The only standouts that are kind of be a little bit, surprising. Again, it's only 2 days. We just running around, nothing really crazy. The two names that I have heard pop up quite a bit would be Trevante Citizen at running back. Looks the part. Already has good weight, good speed. He's about 220 right now. They say he kind of walks around with his, like he's supposed to be there, sense of maturity, explosive in his little cuts and stuff on the drills right now. He's a guy that everybody's been saying previously would have a great chance to be a contributor early on. So, just something to keep an eye on. I wouldn't be, at this point, early on, I wouldn't be surprised to see him be kind of maybe that running back 3 early on in the season, just from the positive buzz coming from around kids. So we'll see how that ends up shaking the room up in general. We're 5 deep right now, and I honestly think all of those guys are real deal contributors for any program, for any D1 program. So we'll see how that room ends up shaking up. And the other guy that's been making a bit of a name for himself would be Jaden Harris, cornerback we got out of Georgia towards the end of the last cycle. I think he was close to being a Georgia Tech commit. Towards the end, ended up coming down to Miami. He's a guy that, again, just has the size. A lot of people saying he's, one of the faster players on the team. Looks really fluid in his motions, good hips, flips well. So he's another guy that could end up being the cornerbacks. It'll be a little tougher to crack that rotation from what I'm hearing as far as like the two deeps are going. DJ Ivy's still out there, which is concerning. But Tariq, to Corey. So he'll probably, I could see him probably getting some work in the slot. We'll see how that ends up panning out. And outside of that, Coach O's still hanging out. Coach Ogeron. I don't know what we paying him. He's just like there every other day. I know his son works there. He's there every other day. He's working with Mirabal and Cristobal down with the old linemen. And let's see. Probably the biggest news is we got some cool room things. 19 degrees inside for recovery. Y'all got them?
You said cooling rooms?
Yeah, it's like outside.
Like cold tub?
No, we don't want
like cold tub type of deal?
Oh, we ain't got no shit like that.
No, it's like take the place of a cold tub, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to break it, drop your body temperature down.
That.
So it's like 19 degrees.
Oh, the recovery tanks?
Yeah. Cooling units, whatever. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't know how common these were. But
you seen my new facility? You know I got them shits in there.
I don't pay attention to none of y'all be doing, man. I'll be honest with you.
That shit fire.
This is outside too. So I didn't know.
No, we didn't put them outside. I know y'all practice at nighttime last year.
No, man.
Y'all like to practice in comfortable climates and make shit real peachy down there because you're on vacation. But Manny was practicing when the sun set last year. These vibes, but you gotta use that sun for you as a benefit. You gotta work out in that joint.
That motherfucker had some there. It was a cocky motherfucker, boy. That boy had some sunset practices, man. Playing the war chant 2 days before playing Alabama. That motherfucker there, boy. I know y'all happy y'all got rid of that, right?
Thank who we got to thank again? I forgot for beating us.
Yeah, that's what I said. Go right ahead, man. Go right ahead.
I be forgetting who I got to thank.
The loss that keeps giving.
Thank you very much.
The loss that keep giving.
So yeah, it's just a recovery thing. It ain't got nothing to do with being comfortable.
That's definitely the name of the show. The loss that keep giving.
The loss that keeps giving. I like that one.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, it has nothing to do with comfort. It has everything to do with recovery, which is very interesting because Marcus
I'm just talking
forced
shit,
it.
man.
Oh, I know. It was the reason I did.
It was very right. Go from one day in cold to
right.
That's crazy, dog.
A bag of ice and a muscle milk.
That was crazy. They had the boys in prison, man. That's ridiculous. They had the boys in jail.
And so I thought that was really interesting.
You got Ray ass, or I want to go down there to live the Miami lifestyle. Motherfucker, you can't even recover. You can't recover after practice. But you want to be in the club.
Hurting.
You want to be in the club hurting.
CJ spitting, man.
That's real. So yeah, that part is why that was very interesting to me coming off the Forston interview. So that was a real interesting tidbit. That's it right now. Early news. No real I guess I would say my point is being reinforced that I do think O-line will be a strength this year. I think we're legit 8 deep. I think we can rotate quite well there and still have a top unit, at least in the ACC. I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be a strength of the team in general.
Well, offensive line strength. What did you say of strength for us?
O-line.
O-line. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think with some of the adjustments in coaching, experience, and some talent there, I just think it's going to be. I think it's going to actually be a strength this year. They changed a few things with some slight changes with the techniques. And, like I said, it's just got guys that's been around for a while at this point.
You said they got Cristobal, Mirabal, and Coach O down there helping out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe with those three guys,
I don't know what I don't know what's his name.
No, I'm saying maybe with those three guys, man, maybe Zion could pinch somebody this year or something. Man. Just touch him this year.
God.
No, that's all I got, though, bro. But no, if you done?
As far as camp stuff,
okay,
we come back around.
So let me jump in the line, man. I got some scrimmage talk, man. I was at the scrimmage yesterday. It was pretty cool.
Well, you sound like Lonnie. You all right? You happy?
I'm happy, babe. I'm happy.
Right.
Lonnie won
line. Keep in mind, y'all going against yourselves.
Like, against yourselves.
Against yourselves.
Oh, we look good. Well, somebody got to look bad. It
was some wins, some losses, but just overall, man. What stood out first off is the size, man. Like these cats are pretty big. I was with James Coleman and the O-line kind of walked through, and he was like, "Well, shit." Like, and Coleman, he played fullback, pretty big dude. He was like, "Man, the O-line kind of made me feel small." Like that's the first time in a while, like he, kind of realized that. And I know people was speaking about injuries within the O-line and stuff like that, and how things could be bad. I don't want to give out any information, but I do want to say a lot of that stuff is overblown. Couple people were held out, but nothing to that extent. It's nothing too crazy. And a lot of people was held out too, as far as just healthy scratches. Want to get people healthy. I think like I didn't see Gibbons out there playing. I didn't see Jamie Robinson and a couple others probably had a couple reps. But overall, though, like what I saw, tell you, Deuce Spann really standing out, man. I know I spoke about him last show in Norvell, kind of speaking about Deuce Spann, the receiver from St. Petersburg, transferred from Illinois, who was the quarterback recruit that Willie was really close to landing at one point in time. Athletic kid, his speed stands out. Like when they say he runs a 4.3, like he legit runs a 4.3, like legit runs a 4.3. He had like a 50-yard touchdown. Then he had a kick return, and I know the kick return wasn't live, but if it was really live, it'd have been a touchdown for sure, man. Because he hit the seam, he just hit another gear, and no one could catch him. To see him kind of run in the open field and get like to that top gear, it was something to see. So I think if Deuce continues to progress, he could be a pretty good player for the offense. If anything,
you got players like that running 4.3, bro. Like he could catch and shit. I gotta go check his film.
See, that's the thing. That was one of the worries, because he's freshly off the flipping from playing, changing from quarterback to receiver, right? So this past spring, it was inconsistencies with learning the route concept, catching the ball, stuff like that, but yesterday, he looked damn good catching the ball. He had a 50-yard like a flag route that AJ Duffy just put on the money. That's another one. Duffy's going to be a good player. But Duffy threw it down to him 50 yards in stride, beat Sam McCall for the touchdown. But just the speed of it. So 50 yards downfield, he caught that. Caught a couple other plays. Like I know Norvell ran a screen route for him on like fourth and 8.
Right. What up, bro?
Like you looking dead at me, you feel me? Looking at me talk.
He was about to get his ass beat.
Just said, about to give me a cameo, man.
Right, motherfucker. Yeah, that is one of two things. He want to give me a cameo, or he done did some shit I ain't.
Yeah, you know your ass will be coming.
Right.
No, I love you, Father.
Take it light on me.
Right, yeah. When I came in about 20 minutes ago and gave you a hug and all that. But going back to Deuce though, yeah, he's like I say, he was catching the ball pretty clean, and you seen the deep route, that was cool. Then you saw it was like a 4th and 5 or whatever, and Norvell ran like a screen play. He turned it up for like 15 to 20 yards, and his acceleration was like that. He got the top speed to, like in the blink of an eye, man. It was something to see. So they got the ball to him in different ways, and I feel like that'd be the best thing, because I don't think he's a complete receiver just yet, right? He's still learning, but get the athlete in space, right? Get that type of player in space. Let him take you 2 to 3 deep shots a game, and I think we can really have something with him, because the speed he has, man, it's a game changer.
Good shit.
What else we got from the scrimmage? Like I said, AJ Duffy looked really good as a freshman. He made some splash plays. He also has some mobility too, which kind of shocked me.
You think if 5'6" may hit some struggles that we see AJ Duffy if it hits the fan?
Nah, it's Trav. The only way we see AJ Duffy, I believe, this year.
Injury.
Yeah, and it's like not just a neck injury, like a traumatic injury to which like Trav is like out for a significant amount of time. So that's when you just hedge all your bets on. I'm gonna go with the true freshman, take my notes to the true freshman, let him learn this, that, and other. That's the only way I see him play. So speaking of, it is Trav team. Like, don't get it confused. He moved the ball the most efficient out of all the quarterbacks. He just does shit that you can't coach. So it was a sprint out play to the right, play action roll. And he was rolling. It was like a real small seam that probably not every quarterback could do or whatever. So he hit the seam for about 15 to 20 yards, and it was just like that. He's downfield in a blink of an eye. And not everybody could do that. So he just does stuff with his legs that, you can't really teach in this extended plays. A couple stuff I do want him to clean up on is just throwing the ball away when you need to throw the ball away and then not trying to do too much with the ball. Do this athletic ability. Live to go to the next play.
Duffy QB2?
I think Rodemaker would be QB2. They're probably yeah.
Oh, and that's not good.
Nah, because I don't think he's going to play that much as far as QB2. Now, that's what I'm saying. If it comes,
you don't think he's going to play much at QB2 with Trav at QB1? He's gonna see some minutes.
Now, see, that's the thing. If he
get to play against Duquesne,
yeah, I mean, we could play QB2 then. I think all three will play against them. It might be a tight one.
I won't. Yeah, let's wait. Might come to the wire.
Yeah, I think all three of them will play against Duquesne.
No, I have mad fans be dog when you ready to see the young boys. Like, you going to that game one, right? That's how I was even Georgia Southern. I'm like, all right, let's put these boys away. First quarter, put these boys away, and I can see my young boys. By second quarter, you're like, man, what the fuck is going on?
That's how we were playing on BC.
By third quarter, you just like pulling your hair out, not even thinking about the freshmen and shit.
We got to win now.
We just got to get out of here.
Motherfucker, I was at Jacksonville. I told you I was at Jacksonville State last year. So she's like, all right, yeah, motherfucker, all right. The Trolls is cool and all that shit. I'm going to take the Trolls, bitch. Let's just win this motherfucking game and get the fuck up. I'm happy with that, right? So we had the damn fourth down and shit. All right, bam, it's fourth and long. Jermaine Johnson again back there with ease or whatever, so no pressure, whatever.
Man, what a play.
Man, that motherfucker throw that bitch deep. Jarvis Brownlee, I don't know what the fuck Brownlee do, man. Like, he
pissed down his leg is what he did.
Right, Momo was too fucking big. Right.
Who was y'all game last year, down right before Florida State? That was interesting as hell.
For us?
Yeah,
it's been a while. I think we always have easy ass games. We haven't struggled with a game.
I know, but yeah, like y'all.
We had FAU.
Oh yeah, it was halftime. It was like a team put like a double A team put like 50 in y'all or something.
Yeah,
like it was a crazy number in the first half, and y'all kind of took off in the second half.
I'm gonna look it up. No, that was crazy. It was. I remember being.
It was Sanford last year.
Yeah, Sanford.
That's right. Because we was at the I was at the tailgate. For the Florida
that was
State
the first
game.
year for the defensive coordinator. Yeah, the first year for your new DC.
And I was
who,
like,
me?
I know these people ain't about
to because you got your boy got fired. And now it's his first year taking over the play calling. They
had C-Rock. They was man. Dan Mullen was so unserious, bro. Like I don't know. I'm not taking that shit serious, bro. He was so unserious with everything he did. Like, that's even crazy. when Grantham got laid down, like, there's no way you put C-Rob, the youngest guy, the most inexperienced guy, at DC. That's why Sanford went and put up all them points. Dan was trying to lose, bro.
Yeah,
he was trying to lose.
But no, back to
there's a take out there too from Zach Smith, man. That's crazy. We'll play that next show, but he got a crazy take about Dan Mullen and how that whole situation played out with the contracts. And he didn't sign certain contracts. He just left them in his desk. So when it all ended, like, a bunch of his assistants got fucked.
Damn.
But I want to play that take next show. I ain't prepared for it right now. Go ahead.
Definitely get that. Back to the scrimmage. Trayshawn Webb, he looked damn good. He had probably like three or four runs, about 20 or 30 yards, just nice bursts, and one ended up being a touchdown. His vision is really damn good. Like, he sees cutback lanes. Like, yeah, he has really good vision. So Trayshawn Webb is in mid-season form right now. Trey Benson, man, the first person isn't really tackling Trey Benson. I take multiple guys to get him down. He's a hard runner. I want him to chill a little bit and might really sit him, because I think we know what we got in Trey Benson. He's going to be that workhorse running back. All we're going to have pretty good four stable running backs, I believe. Rodney Hill, a true freshman. He had about Mike Norvell spoke about him after the scrimmage also in his post game press conference. He looked pretty good as well. Probably had three burst runs about 20 yards. So I think FSU's running back room looks pretty good.
All three of us like
Ward. I'm talking about Webb. My bad. Ward. I'm sorry. My bad. Thanks for
over there shopping.
Yeah, bring him too. He come on over. Tell cuz or tell uncle would be good. But yeah, Trayshawn Ward. My apologies. He looked pretty good.
No doubt. Everybody like their running back room.
Yeah, I do like our running back room a lot. Defense did pretty well, man. Tatum Bethune had a lot of big hits. We didn't see too much of Robert Cooper and Fabian Lovett. I think we know what we got in those guys. Jared Verse is a fucking athlete, dog. He's a freak. So it was a play action sprint out. So play action right, and then you got Travis Rollins to his left, correct? So Verse bites on the play action and pivots try to run to the sideline. Typically, this is a 30-yard game for Jordan Travis. You know, once he gets to the sideline or have that little light or whatever, it's lights out. He's getting to that sideline, he's going to field. Like Verse literally he ate that shit down, man. It was impressive to see. I know James Coleman even tweeted about it. It was really impressive to see him go from the pivot from the play action and run, straight sprint to the sideline to try to cut Trav off, which he did, and Trav ended up throwing the ball away. I haven't seen that before in regards to a defensive end getting that type of get up on Trav and forcing him to throw the ball away. So that was pretty interesting to see. I think he's going to be a good player for us moving forward. I don't think he's going to be Jermaine Johnson or anything like that, which a lot of people expect. I mean, I don't think he's going to be the ACC Defensive Player of the Year for, that type of deal. But I think over time, people are going to see why Jared Verse was one of the most sought-after defensive ends in the transfer portal.
He got 3-4 years left?
He got 3 years left. So, yeah, he got 3 years left. So overall, I like the intensity, like the speed of practice. Everything looked pretty good from that standpoint. Defense, first team defense, they're going to be some players. Secondary looked really good. Amarian Cooper, he was like glue on a lot of cats. It was one drive with Jordan Travis got a lot of receivers involved. He got Deuce Spann involved. He got Michael Pittman involved. Pittman had like a diving catch on third down and moved the sticks. He got Malik involved, the true freshman from last year going to a sophomore year. He looked really good. He got like 3 or 4 receivers involved, but got to the 20-yard line. But that was one of my main issues with the offense yesterday. They couldn't punch the ball in when they had to. They had drives in which they moved the ball on the defense, but once the field got condensed, defense just shut things out completely. Now, that could be, one or two things. I do think the defense is going to be really good this year with a lot of guys coming back. But I just wanted to see a couple more touchdowns in regards to them finishing their drives off. Get those points. You got into the red zone, now capitalize on it. If we can do that within the season, we'll be okay. But I like the competing back and forth. Sam McCall also, he called an interception on Tate Road America, actually. Sam McCall looked pretty good in coverage.
QB2.
Yeah, QB2. But no, Sam had a real nice break on it. So I think he's going to play some snaps this year. We'll see how it goes, man.
When the fans just crying about Sam not at practice or something, but not playing.
Yeah, like that's the thing. We had this conversation on the last show, right? Or trying to accelerate these true freshmen into situations or whatever. Understand these cats are still learning. It's a big shot going from high school to college, right? And then getting acclimated to the scheme and things like that. It takes time. A lot of freshmen don't come in looking like Azrae Thomas. That's a generational type of
that G word.
Like that G word. But you don't see true freshmen that come in and just dominate, so to speak, and just step in, right? You don't want to. And I think when fans see that, they think every true freshman should be like that. Not understanding it's a process in regards to getting in different kids develop at different paces, right? So I think Sam McCall will be all right. He did get beat on that Deuce Spann touchdown, but I'm telling you, Spann could be a player for us. But overall, I think he's just learning and going through camp as a true freshman. He's battling.
Well, we got y'all in here, man. I thought we got like 85 live. We only got like 6 likes, man. Hit that like button. You right there.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Smash that. Man. Hit us like, subscribe, share us on social media, man. Show us some love, bro. And I like the verse stats, man. The verse hype is real. My man say he got a 62-inch box jump. It sounds like me in my prime.
I'm telling you, he's an
Versus
athlete.
gonna be him. Okay, we're gonna see, man. The
Let's see
game's
what
about
they
to get
do.
played. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hyped up Jermaine like this, so I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt for right now. We're gonna see what's up here soon.
Oh, no, a couple other things, man. Offensive line, them cats, they battle, man. And Julian Armella, he looks like a grown-ass man out there, and he can hold his own. I think he's going to be a good player. And that freshman offensive line class in general that Coach Atkins brought in is going to be pretty good once their time comes. You know, like I said, in camp, they're holding a lot of guys out, so you got to see a lot of the true freshmen play and get some action, right? Dontre Richardson, offensive tackle, he was down in Florida State of Miami. He originally is from Tallahassee, then went to play at Miami Central, and ended up picking FSU. He looked pretty good. Quayshawn Sapp, offensive lineman from Georgia, he looked pretty good. And Julian Armella. So I think in the future, Coach Atkins is doing the right thing for the offensive line to moving forward. I think the days of having offensive line issues are long gone. We're going to be okay moving forward with the offensive line.
Let somebody take Atkins.
Yeah, let somebody take Atkins, right?
They letting y'all just vibe out in scrimmages like that? You got like special access. Like what's
special access. So it
CJ, man.
Yeah, it was cut out to the media. But I do want to give a shout out to Mike too, man. It was
my dog ain't even media.
Nah, ain't even media, baby. Keys to the city, just pulled up.
He's got keys, man.
All connections, dog. But I do want to thank
Streets
Mike.
told me, man. That's why I say I gotta get CJ on the roll up then, man.
Right, baby. We do shit at the media.
He ain't even got to actually be at practice and fucking. He just walk in that bitch. What up, Mike?
I see you on the field. Come on, man. You got to flip your hips. Flip your hips right now, man. Come on, what you waiting on? My bad, Coach. My bad. You know how I get sometimes.
Like who? And then somebody in the background, man. Who is this motherfucker over there? Man?
Well, you don't know who that is? Shh, somebody hit you.
But I do want to give a shout out to Mike. He did do something that was pretty cool. He made the practice open to the parents, right? So he made the scrimmage open to the parents. So a lot of parents were in town for the scrimmage. Drove in town and just hung out. So I like that he made like a family atmosphere and let the parents have access to the scrimmage and see firsthand, you know, how the kids are doing within the program. It was pretty cool.
No doubt. Yeah, we're gonna answer some of these questions, but y'all start hitting that super chat. How is Greedy Vance looking? Was what my man asked.
All right, so speaking of Greedy Vance, he had one play that stood out, man. We thought it was fucking Brandon Gant because he hit the motherfucker so hard. So Lawrence toward Philly had like a gain about 8 or 9 yards or whatever. So he's battling through some tackles or whatnot. Greedy just comes out of nowhere from the opposite side, just cleans his ass up, man. Ran straight through Lawrence toward Philly. Shit, until I stepped through him. So we're like, damn, who the fuck is that? Well, we think it's a linebacker, pursuing the play, caught him slipping. Lo and behold, it's number 21, a fucking defensive back, man. Greedy Vance just ran through his shit and cleaned him up. So that really jumped out to me. As far as coverage, I didn't really see too much. He didn't give up anything, so that's a good thing. But that one play stood out. He had a big hit on Lawrence toward Philly.
Nice. Speaking of free love, don't forget the reviews too. Spotify, anyone you listen to, they got reviews now. Spotify, Google, Apple Play, whatever, Apple Podcast. I'm sorry, yeah. Y'all make sure y'all hit that up too, man. That just free love pushes us up on those algorithms. That way you ain't got to tell nobody.
Love and likes don't cost nothing, man. It don't cost nothing to show love.
Not a thing. Ask J-Lo.
Yes, sir.
Camp talk. You done, CJ?
Yeah, I'm done with camp talk. Go ahead, bro. I got some recruitment talk after that, and some Leroy Butler talk.
Nice.
Leroy.
That's how you say it?
I think so, right? Ain't it Leroy?
It's like Gene and John. It's like
it's Leroy. Yeah.
I'm calling him Leroy. I'm not calling him
I got a white homeboy. That's his middle name. He told me that's Leroy. I said, "You Leroy."
I got some Leroy stories.
All you hang around is us. Your middle name is Leroy.
I got some stories about him too, man. It's crazy.
Go ahead, brother Silk.
Alrighty, man. I'm gonna lead with injuries. Richard Garage was not at practice Friday. I lied to the people last show, but they lied to me. So Richard Garage is nothing serious. They expect him at the next practice, but as of like last practice that we had, he wasn't there. Also, Jaden Hill was not observed at practice. Undisclosed injury. They're saying he's going to be out for the foreseeable future. He's been off of two different ACL surgeries. So he's very injury prone. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but they saying they're not gonna see him out there for the foreseeable future. He's a guy I think would have played some, but as I said last show, the young boy Devin Moore is starting to take some reps at CB1. Kimber, I think, is behind him. So I think being out spring was kind of burying him anyway with getting on the field, but I think he could have contributed at some stars, some slot here and there. If guys go down, who knows? Sometimes you got to rotate DBs, like my man English. That's it for injuries. Other than that, we're pretty hefty, man. Not a whole lot of red jerseys. I do want to speak on Naquan Wright. They say he's out there, but he's still reacclimating to himself to how this team. He didn't play spring, so he got to get physically used to how this staff practices. The pace is a little faster. So Coach Jaluk a few times during practice was just kind of encouraging him to speed up a little bit. But yeah, he's coming off injury, but he's looking good. Just he's got to catch up with the pace. My man Lorenzo Linger is looking good out there. Got a lot of praise from the staff. What's up?
What was Wright's injury? ACL?
It wasn't ACL. I think Wright was Achilles or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's a real tough one. You got to get.
I may be wrong. It may be ACL. I can't. Correct me, fans. Correct me in the chat, man. We got y'all. The fans are the producers right now. Y'all let me know. I think it was
with Shane getting them to kind of trust that knee. You know how that is, the mental part of it.
Right. Yeah, they say Linger's looking good. No pass on right now. We're not doing any scrimmaging like CJ and them, so it's hard to get a whole lot of stuff out of the running backs. But in the passing game, executing, pass blocking, he's doing what he need to do. Also, Montreal Johnson, the running back room is looking good. Our freshman running back as well. Him and Etienne are close friends. They play on the same high school team. Etienne is looking good as well, but he's just not gonna get a lot of reps because there's not a lot of opportunities with the upperclassmen. But it is encouraging that UF right now seems to be playing the best players. That was a problem with the last staff. A lot of seniority, but you're seeing guys like Jason Marshall. There's some smoke about Kamari Wilson possibly getting to that rotation with Dean and Torrance back there at safety. You're starting to see some freshman names pop up at spots that you wouldn't even see sophomores and juniors if the right senior was there. So with the young boys passing people, I do like that culture. It feels like pure competition out there, man. In the wide receiver room, I've been speaking about how that room was overblown about the talent in that room. Like if you look at it on paper, the stars, it's there. And I'm feeling Colbert, bro. Pause. But these guys look different when they're running routes from what I'm seeing, man. They say he'd be out there running routes with him. He's a very good coach, man, not just recruiting, but on the field. I think we're going to see some good results. Jaquavion Frazier's and Justin Shorter are two guys that are coming on as well. I spoke about Xavier Henderson in the freshman. In the transfer that came on, Ricky Pearsall. But overall, that room is looking all right, man. We're going to see what's up week 1. But I like what I'm hearing. Shamar James is another freshman. They said expect him to get some 1 reps. He may jump some people here and start playing as 1, but he's definitely going to be in the rotation. A true freshman, same thing. Just got to acclimate it to the speed, but a true linebacker. Most of the linebackers we got are from the last staff or hybrid guys that they made linebackers. He's a true linebacker that want to get his nose in there and get nasty with shit, man. So excited about that, man. He got some good guys that'll be out there on the field with him, even if – because you got Ventrell next to him, who's a 6-year senior at this point, right? Bernie's a 5th-year senior, but I don't really want him out there. So, but if he's beside – I got a freshman beside a field general like Ventrell Miller, I feel real good. Shamar's going to be one of them guys that probably get a brick outside. Penalties have been, and discipline has been the focus, the main focus from this staff. Last year, we was just terrible. I think we were 2nd in the SEC in penalties, 119th in the country. So Napier's been really harping on just penalties and staying disciplined. He sent every player on the team, every penalty they made in every game last year to kind of crack down on, be responsible and how it affected the game. Like what was the outcome? What happened afterwards? Good details of just showing people. You got to break it down analytically and show people how they affect the game. But I think that's dope. That's all I got for on the field stuff, man. Not a whole lot going on, man, until we get in the pass. But just from pitching the ball around Anthony Richardson's own point, you know, field general. You know, they say he's leading out there, chirping away at the defense, talking his shit, very confident. QB2, all right, man. He pedestrian, right? Nothing crazy. Not gonna get a lot out of it, but you know, he can move the chains, is what I'm hearing from QB2.
Very good. You got it, AC.
No, I ain't got nothing, baby. I'm just listening.
Oh, I thought you said.
No,
he said he good.
All right, good. Y'all good on everything?
I got a little recruitment.
Go spin around the block on your recruiting. What you got?
All right, man. So
I lied to them people last week about that Louisiana receiver.
Shit, I ain't lying. We can pull that damn clip.
What don't they like to take the words selectively? Because I know you like me. We like, nah, let me choose these words.
I think LSU, but I think FSU did a really good job as far as the push. It was just he didn't want to leave home, man.
Yeah, I told you that last.
Who you said? You said somebody was leaving home though. You said somebody was leaving Louisiana. I was like, they told me that shit about Perkins.
No. That's what people within his circle were pushing him to leave Baton Rouge. He's actually from Baton Rouge, Catholic high school. He's literally not just a Louisiana kid. He's a city kid, so to speak.
Right.
They were kind of pushing to get out of Baton Rouge. And it's word that FSU's not going to stop recruiting him, and I think some people within the circle don't want FSU to stop recruiting him. But I'm pretty sure they'll read the tea leaves, and once that time comes, they're wasting time or anything like that. As far as just resources on them. But it's just hard to get those kids to leave Louisiana. I think they made it interesting as far as connections, because our current off the field analyst I had his name pulled up on the last show, man. I ain't got the note pulled up. For Titty, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but he had a connection within the family, being a former head coach within that area. So the connection is there. They made a strong push. I do think we finished second within the recruitment and gave them something to think about. But leaving Baton Rouge them kids aren't doing that like that, man. So
man, y'all knew don't riding Dugans was not about to get laying that receiver, man. You put faith in him, man. Can't leave
because it was legit smoke to it as far as FSU making the push, man. I think even like someone from Rivals LSU account, excuse me, not the LSU account, the LSU reporter per their Rivals department was saying, hey, it's legit FSU smoke on my end that I'm hearing. This is an LSU guy, so they made a push, just wasn't enough down the stretch, but all wasn't lost on over the weekend. They did get a surprise commit from 4-star running back Samuel Singleton from Fleming Island. It was a surprise because Singleton really said he was going to probably make his decision within the season. Now, was the smoke after his official visit that it went so well that he could, push that decision up, but he kind of went dark and didn't say anything in regards to announcing the decision. He just popped up with the commitment. So I guess he stuck with his timeline in regards to if things went well within that visit, it could be pushed up. He just didn't announce that publicly. It was some fan pushback because he didn't come to the July recruiting event, which was crazy because the kid said up front, after his official visit, that he had no plans of coming to the damn event in the first place. He decided to go to Penn State and spend the trip there for that last week in July. So I never understood the fan outrage with that because the shit was already known that he wasn't coming. But our FSU fan base, they overreacted about the simplest stuff, and it just wasn't warranted. The kid committed, so there's that. But pretty good running back, has a lot of speed. Track guy, runs a 10.7 and 100-meter dash. So I know they want to take 2 running backs within this class. Hopefully, my guy might get his stuff together as far as grade wise, so the offer can come to him and we can close out our running back recruitment.
Nice.
That it. I got a commitment from Connor Liu. Y'all saw how my opinion changed on him through just the network, just hearing through the grapevine. Basically came down to the wire between us and Auburn. Is kind of the final word, and he decided to commit to Miami. He is a composite 3-star offensive lineman, 468 nationally, 30th interior, 45th in the state of Georgia. 247 has him a little bit higher, and he's kind of just regarded already as a center, so it changes things up a little bit because you don't really have like a center rating. But he was in great company when he was choosing. So this is a guy that the staff's really excited about. Actually, the last staff was in on this kid as well. And I guess oddly enough, his dad was a Canes fan. A lot of people didn't know that until more recently. So I think that, obviously probably played a part in it. But he said he trusts the staff a lot. Think he's going to be well taken care of. And I think I spoke on it last show that the guy, Tripp, that we got coming in, who was, pretty much regarded as our center for this class, was helping with the recruitment. So good get there. Just bolstering up the O-line more. Moves the class to number 8. I think we had dropped to 9 last time. So I think that pushed us right back up to 8. And we're number 1 in the ACC right now. Slim margin over Clemson as of today. So that's all for that for recruiting as of right now. No other announcements coming up that we should be involved in for any time in the near future. We're getting ready to get into the season now. So a lot of these kids, if they haven't made a decision preseason, they'll probably take it more down the wire. So nothing on the immediate horizon as far as that I know of as of right now.
Man, I left so much shit off my notes, man. I do want to update the people. Safety Randy Russell and James Robinson, 2 guys that were medically retired for heart issues or whatever when they came on campus. Both of those guys graduated this past weekend, man. So shout out to my man Russ, guy that I speak with on the regular, man. He's got a job with the Philadelphia Eagles that he's gonna be heading up there this fall. You know what I'm saying? Godspeed, brother. You know what I'm saying? Blessings. Stay on that grind, man. It's easy to quit when your dreams get shattered, man. I knew cats when I went to school, bro, and they got injured and couldn't play no more. They just quit school. Like they just gave up on everything else. So, man, still was around the team. J-Rod wasn't, but Russ was around the team. J-Rod wasn't, but both got their degrees, bro. And that's fire.
Salute to that, man. That's real, man. I know Robinson
take care of them Lakeland boys, regardless of what they say. You take care of them Lakeland boys, man. He stayed around. They made sure he got that paper, man. Got cross stage, man, even though he wasn't playing no ball. Those were 2 big losses in recruiting, man. We needed both of those guys. Like Russ was gonna fuck some shit up, and J-Rod was one of them ones, man.
Yeah, he was a player. I know he had that medical situation and whatnot, and yeah, that's pretty dope to have. Fast forward a couple of years, you see him see it through as far as following through on the academic side, getting that degree, man. So that's real dope, man.
J-Rod barely got into UF. Remember how he barely got in, dog.
And now you got a degree from Florida, which is a degree from Florida holds some weight. So that's a real dope story.
Shout out to that. And he did. Billy did update the people on Chris Thomas coming back on the team. He didn't get into any details, but he said some work was done, and he's back on the team. And he brings a lot, and it's huge. And experience-wise, that defensive tackle room needed because we got a lot of work to do in that room. And offensive-wise, I left so much off my notes. We're about 85% installed as far as offense. About the same on defense, which is not a bad place to be in camp. So soon as shit's installed, you start working on Utah and that game plan. That's it. Recruiting, what I got? DeJohn Johnson. I was at the KushCon Fest yesterday, eating all the free edibles, man. Having a grand old time.
You about to snitch, is you?
Snitch on what? Everything's legal. Huh?
DeJohn.
Snitch.
On DeJohn.
What would I snitch on? I don't know anything. He committed back to Ohio State. I don't know any. Yeah. I found out this morning. Woke up and seen some group chats that he committed back to Ohio State. That's one I still keep my eye on. I don't think that one's over by far. You can tell like what the vibes is there. They got him back in the fold, but he's right down the street. I expect Miami and Florida to keep recruiting him, and in the end, I think he ends up in Florida, Miami or UF. That's my take on DeJohn Johnson.
That's weird as hell.
Right.
That's super weird. Huh. Okay.
Because we say the likelihood of getting a decommit back is slim. To get it back the next week is wild as fuck. Right back. Yeah, that's wild as fuck.
Yeah, that's very strange. Well, yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
Just had to clear some shit up. That's
Ohio
all.
State trying to shake back. Boy, they're like, all right, boy, everybody running up on us with the 5, man. We got to shake back. But nah, to us, man, that's a whiff on our behalf, man. Like, that kid, you got him to decommit on your campus. Whatever the media, whoever fucked that up, man. Somebody fucked up. You got to close on that shit, man. Like, you can't let, like, goofball shit like this happen and he ends up back at Ohio State. He decommitted at University of Florida for a reason. And they dropped the ball and didn't close on that shit. That's it, you know. We'll see if they can finish that closing day because they still going to recruit the kid. But right now, somebody fumbled the bag. That's facts, Jack. What else I got in recruiting? Cameron James. The buzz is still the same, man. We seem to be the favorite, but, you know, there's some Georgia. I think it's down to us in Georgia. So hopefully he still decides before the season. If he decides before the season, I feel good where we at. But there's no date. And there hasn't been no mention of him of, you know, changing from deciding before the season starts. But we're just in the no man's land a little bit. That's all I got right now, man.
Trusting the Jameses.
I don't want to keep going over the same commitment dates. We're waiting on Will Norman, the same old guys, but no new.
He ain't listed as committed back.
He ain't?
Maybe it ain't hit the paperwork.
Somebody
got y'all as warmer and us as warm.
Well, my group chats might be. I told y'all I woke up to the group chat.
Man. And then you look crazy.
There's some articles out there about him recommitting. You search it. Yeah, there is some. Okay. Yeah, but we'll see. Let's keep an eye on it. Update the people on. We said we're gonna update the people on Nesta Severa.
I got one more thing, guys, as far as on my end. Want to give a Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, Kelby Collins is committing on the 13th. That's a good one to bring back up. And that's between us and Alabama. This is what I wanted to say. Ask you guys. Like, they said he's still undecided. I'm like, well, why is you choosing? Like, clearly you're not ready. When these kids are still undecided, like, oh, he don't know which direction he's gonna go, bro. He decide tomorrow. Like, if he don't know today, why don't he just chill until he knows? Like, it's summertime. Why you in a rush to go right now? You are one of the top players in the country. All these programs gonna wait. If you still waiting to figure this out by the 13th, why are you putting a deadline on yourself? It just makes no sense. But right now, I do. Yeah, Baxter's on the 10th. I don't feel good about Baxter. I think Cedric Baxter's heading to Texas.
Ultimately,
I would love a surprise, but that's what I think right now.
Yeah, that's I'm with you on Baxter. I think that should unsell.
I got one last thing before we got a big three talk. I want to give a Hall of Fame shout out to Leroy Butler. Leroy Butler's All-American at FSU, and he's famous for the punt Ruski play against Clemson. He gave a shout out to FSU during his commitment speech. I want to see what he had to say.
But my life changed at Florida State. I was a Prop 48. Coach Bobby Bowden drives into the inner city, into the projects. I say, Coach, you can't just drive up in here. You got to ease your way down. I'm telling Miss Butler, I'm giving your baby a scholarship.
So, man, that's a real dope story, man, because Leroy was a Prop 48 type of player. He had to sit out due to academic issues and come to Florida State. Bobby, I guess, saw the talent in him, went and got him, and the rest is history. Turned to an All-American, turned to a great player for the league also, man. He won a few safeties with 30 interceptions and 20 sacks. So, shout out to Leroy Butler, man. And it's cool because I don't want to get into that. But, yeah, shout out to Leroy Butler, man. Real cool dude.
Shout out to Leroy, man. Legend, Big Three legend. Shout out to Bobby for riding through the PJs.
Through the PJs.
Why is it scary? It ain't scary. Like why people be like, he drove through the PJs, bro. It's not scary to ride through the projects, fam.
It's not.
It's scary to stop in the projects.
Not scary to live in the projects.
At the wrong light, at the wrong time.
Like, he's just riding through, dog, like, for a recruiting visit. Like, what Bobby's supposed to be like? They may kill me, and like, what's gonna happen to Bobby, bro? Bobby Bauer, ain't nobody touching Bobby.
Walking through the city like I can't be touched.
right. Nesta Severa is like he set out spring. We talked about it last episode. We was talking about Emory Jones. He's having an okay camp. They're hopeful about some things, but not a whole lot of stuff. We'll see what him and Herm and the boys got. We got to check on Herm and the Florida boys every now and then.
Untouchable. That's untouchable.
Oh man, I just got an interesting request from a Miami fan. I mean, a Miami player.
Oh
on
yeah,
Facebook. Yeah, that's interesting.
Something we share now. We gotta wait.
Nah, I know that's. I know we got a fire interview on the way with this request I just got.
Okay, awesome.
The screeches are buzzing, fellas.
Awesome.
What we at with it national wise? Y'all seen
y'all
seen in Cleveland they having the National Massage Therapist Convention out there?
Yeah, man. Make sure you tie the whole day and tell Watson, boy, you gotta tie that boy to the damn bed, lock the key away, throw it in the ocean or some shit, man. Flush it down the toilet. Well, do not let that boy out the room that day, man.
Yeah, y'all know that Key and Peele gift where he just dripping with sweat, man.
Yeah,
just pouring off his
nervous and shit.
Yeah,
that's how he was when he got that notification. You know, when he got notification, because he got an app with like the whole with national conventions and shit or whatever. So once he got the notification from his the massage app or whatever, that
and they're trying to give you off as it is, like
that man banned from all massage apps, like Jamie's banned from Uber, man.
He used another alias.
Yeah, he got an alias.
Sean Watson.
Yeah, right.
They did say in that
Leon Sandcastle, right?
I forget the judge name that handled his suspension with the NFL. He got 6 games, but they said in there that no woman ever said he forced them to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the problem.
I mean, we got
he was ejaculating on one arm.
But they say he didn't force.
Yeah,
he didn't force. So they was
I'm
confused.
Man. That was his thing, man. See, this is what people feel. Right?
No, like
but
it's if you just like
it's just next level horny and weird. That's all it really is.
That's it. That's all it is.
He was driving like 300 miles for like massages and shit, man. He was driving.
Man, she had them good hands.
Listen, Jack. Listen, man.
She had the real happy endings.
That's why I tell people, like, I'm happy I ain't into all that weird fetish shit, because if you got that shit, bro, you got to get it. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care where you from. You just got to have it. So his thing, he probably watched too many massage parlor porns growing up, and that's just how he gets it, man.
Yeah, I gotta be careful with the porn, man.
Yeah, porn is very dangerous for
perception of life, man, a little bit.
Real talk, like without getting into a deep conversation, yeah, it can warp a young mind. So
you say he drove 300 miles. What's the first you ever drove for a young lady, Larry?
Probably right around the same, about 3.
About 3.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. About 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. But it wasn't for no hand job. I could do that for real. I ain't driving 300 for no hand job.
Man. For some real.
Yeah, I
don't think he drove 300 for no hand job either.
Mike did, man. It's just his thing, man. And maybe he need to switch it up a lot. He got the money.
That's wild.
It is wild.
CJ, what's the first you drove? If you can say, don't get yourself in trouble on here, bro.
No, the first I done drove was what? 220 miles. That's the distance from Daytona to Tallahassee. So that's the furthest I done drove.
Ain't too bad.
Nah, not too bad.
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours here to Tampa a long time ago on the humbug. Like just random as shit. I'm talking like random. It wasn't no like planned shit, just random. Like slide through. She said slide through, but she ain't down the street. She 3 hours away.
Yeah.
Let's see, for that one, would that be one that you done hit a couple times, whatever? You know what?
No.
I ain't hit it. Yeah. We just done talk right. We done had the conversations though. I know what's gonna happen when I get in there.
Right.
Because I'm coming in with some spirits. Probably gonna order some pizza or something. Back then, because you ain't had like all the Uber Eats and all that stuff back then.
Well, nowadays you definitely come on no damn pizza. You have to come up on some.
I'm still on DoorDash it though.
Okay,
right.
You got to come up on some cash now.
Yeah. Well, we gonna do that. Yeah, we already talked about all that. That's why I'm driving.
What day y'all want to drop the Sanford interview?
When that bitch ready?
It's ready.
That shit ready, man.
Oh no, let's look at them edits and shit. Let's say
get to them Friday, man.
Yeah.
We get y'all some. They get double on Friday. Yeah, 2 shows on Friday, man. Y'all be sure to check. Y'all go back and check the Preston Parker interview. I don't watch that shit 3 times. That Preston Parker interview was very intimate. Some great storytelling. Go like it, share it. It's Sunday, man. Y'all ain't got shit to do, man. Catch up on our content on Roll Up, subscribe, all of that. Sanford 3 shit's coming out this week. We'll roll some trailers out. and we contemplating some more interviews, man. But right now, we the biggest, man. Nobody doing content like we doing it. Nobody turned it up in the off season. Everybody was trying to find content, and shit, we was like, we'll give y'all 3 more shows. 3 shows a week, and we doing the in-persons at the Kush House.
It's a lot.
Can't stop, won't stop.
It's a lot, but it's fun. It's fun, man.
It's
and
great.
Apparently I gave a new gift, so I don't be remembering nothing from them shows. I be in the moment. So y'all get to see that too.
Already. Shout outs, fellas.
I don't think I got none today. Felt like I had one, but
I want to give a shout to James Cole, man. He threw a pretty big back to school get back. As far as not back to school get back. Sorry, I hit the like button. My bad. I was looking at Dan comment.
No, I like it, bro. Good job, CJ.
Yeah, hit the like button. But yeah, shout out to James Cole, man. He put together a back to school drive in regards to giveaway. He gave away backpacks, he gave away supplies, and also some food, man. So shout out to him for that. That was a pretty dope event when he helped him out. I mean, the line was wrapped around the corner. I think more than 300 people came out and got book bags for their kids. So I think that's pretty dope, man. And he's also, I know it's today. If you're listening live this Sunday, he's doing a youth camp also for the kids. So check it out if you want to, man. But shout out to him, man, for the backpack giveaway. Did a really good thing in the city. A lot of people need that type of stuff, man, because, especially within these days and inflation and things like that, people don't really have money, a lot of extra money nowadays to accommodate stuff like that for like school clothes and school supplies. All that money is going straight to bills. So we can have someone that can come in and help out, man. That's definitely a pretty good relief. So shout out to him for showing love to the city.
Already, man.
Gotta do that stuff some more too. Used to get so many things going on at one time, man. It take a lot of time and effort to organize all that kind of stuff. Yeah, salute him,
bro. Yeah, salute to everybody, man, out here doing that type of stuff, man. But James is regularly, out here. It ain't just something new. And right now, you just always on these Twitter streets. You see it retweeted on the timeline, man. Dope shit.
All right, shit. I'm good.
Man, just shout out to everybody, man, the family, man. Shout out to everybody part of this. TJ, you guys, David, everybody around, Logan, the guys behind the scene, Harlan, E, the guys, faces y'all don't see, man. Taylor, shout out to everybody, the conglomerate, man. We working on building something. It's going to be a fun fall. Y'all rock out with us at the tailgates, at the Kush House, wherever y'all see us, man. Share our content, show love. It's the best thing going in Florida. And it's just a community. We hanging out. We ain't here to shit on each other and do wild shit, man. We here to hang out, talk shit to each other. But at the end of the day, it's a fam. Feel me?
New Orleans, we coming soon, baby.
Already, baby.